Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Please stay until the end because today we'll discuss a lot of interesting topics. We will address the concept of divinity, and I will discuss, this video will span a good chunk of information. So stay till the end of the video because the key takeaway will be towards the end. So last time we talked about this third axis, this third dimension that has a religious basis, right? And we talked about how beauty of nature makes us seem so small, this awe and the wonder, right? Studies show that great art, sympathy, symphonies, so listening to good music, listening to religious speakers, can give us these psychedelic experiences, and literally we see God inside. Similar to what phenethylamines would give you. And these phenethylamines consist of natural compounds like psilocybin, and also artificial compounds like Exstacy, DMT and LSD, right? So a study showed that these psychedelic experiences gave people a unity with the universe, transcendence, feelings of joy, awe, gratefulness, gratitude, appreciation of life, transcendence of space and time. This is a very interesting one. We literally see time as infinite and the space as being very vast, and even fear of submitting to things above us. So we feel small and insignificant, and that actually leads to us growing spiritually. So this awe feeling is caused by vastness physically, right? We see so much things like the moon, the sky. We literally see the vastness of the universe, conceptually too, and socially. So we see things in a more vast way, and we're unable to understand it with our own mental capacities. So that causes us to feel small and powerlessness. So it's this vastness that we're unable to grasp that leads to this awe type of experience. The author gives a story of Arjuna whereby there was a war between two royal families, and Arjuna refused to fight as he didn't want any slaughter to take place. But Krishna persuaded him, as it was his Dharma, moral law, and this caused them to feel these psychedelic experiences and God inside him as he understood his purpose and mission, literally God telling him to fight that war. And this feeling of awe causes people to feel relaxed, empowered, and allowing them to see the world clearly and fresh. Religious people and are saying this is a spectacular, miraculous experience. It's a miraculous experience. It's an amazing experience that allows us to see the world in a fresh way and being more powered after experiencing these psychedelic experiences without having to take the drugs, but rather in engaging in religious practices or engaging in your spiritual purpose in life, right? Whatever God told you to do. And it's interesting because these psychedelic experiences are felt by people irrespective of whether or not they believe in God or not. William James saw two varieties of religious experiences. One is an attachment, so this is more like this is the opposite, this more profane type of not sacred type, where we're attached to everything. And the second is a profound awe with melting moments. Specifically, he talked about this type as being the one that's giving you these psychedelic effects. And Maslow showed similar religious experiences and noted that scientists only considered facts but don't care about this feeling of wonder. So we have this awe, and William James described it as a melting moment. And Mark Leary points that few animals actually think of themselves so much as humans, and how it came with the advent of language, where we think about ourselves, make our own narratives, set goals, and allow us to be ultra social. But it comes with the cost of social and reputational concerns. So the first one, for example, is that we're stuck in our egocentric thoughts and materialistic thoughts and having an overactive mind. And the second one is whereby we have the spiritual transformation, where we kill that self and we love our enemies and we give up all our possessions. We can literally give up this concept of self, and this requires a lot of work, the spiritual growth via meditation, prayer, self-control, and self-denial. So the self-denial aspect is very important, right? Avoiding things that makes us think that we're better than other people and give us higher reputation. And the author discusses this culture war where the liberals want more autonomy and justice, and self-esteem, whereas the conservatives are focused more on divine ethics by stating that raising self-esteem is bad and desires come from the carnal self, and discuss living in line with God to get these psychedelic experiences. He notes that the divine ethic can be problematic too if we push people to the third dimension and mistreat them. And liberals, in this aspect, can help protect us from this injustice where people are pushed to purity. But the author concludes that some divinity is good and necessary, and we need to respect religion as an important part of human life, and we can even learn from them to make us happier and to help us live a more meaningful life.